Good day, everyone, especially to our panelists and to our dear advisor, Mrs. Mary Rose Flores Persingula. We are Ecovator Corporation. Our machine is called the EcoFord machine, and our project title is From Trash to Renewal, Turning Plastic Waste into Thermoplastics. My name is Romeo P. Arugay III, together with my teammates.
I am Neil Joseph Arlos.
I am Crystal Joy Gutierrez.
John Benedict Manalo.
and Courtney C. Pasha.
So, for our presentation outline, we have the following sections: problem and opportunity, value for precision, underlying magic, business model, go-to-market strategy, competitive analysis, management team, financial and metrics, and last, the now and then what. So, for our first content is problem and opportunity. There is a barangay in Tanawan City, Batangas called Barangay Bagong Bayan. So we visited the area and observed a significant amount of plastic waste scattered around the community. So we also spoke with one of the barangay official and the citizen in the barangay who shared that the area often experienced flooding caused by the accumulated plastic waste. So the problem itself is simple. Plastic waste can be cleaned and removed. However, we want to go beyond just cleaning. So we aim to reduce plastic waste by transforming it into new thermoplastic products.
For our value proposition, our solution centers on the development of specialized machines that transform plastic waste directly into new, high quality, and usable materials, specifically chairs. This isn't just about recycling, it's about circularity, taking what community discards and immediately feeding it back into productive use. But the value of this project extends far beyond the technology itself. Our mission is to first, we clean up the community by diverting waste from landfills and waterways. Second, and equally important, we educate. We teach everyone from children to local leaders how to manage waste responsibly. By tackling both the physical problem and the behavioral aspect, we are not just running business, we are investing in a healthier, greener environment that will benefit not only us today but also future generations.
So the next part is the underlying magic. Here in the underlying magic, we discuss each part of the machine. So the first part is the dropper. Plastic waste is dumped in this part of the machine. So the next is the shredder. The plastic waste was shredded into smaller pieces to make uniform size for efficient melting. So the next is the extruder. This part of the machine is heated the plastic waste to high temperature and transform into molten thermoplastics. Hindi lang basta dito tinutunaw, kundi meron tayong mga formula. So the first part of the formula was the main plastic, which is 2.4 kilograms. So this is the plastic waste. The next is the calcium carbonate, 450 grams. This makes the chair even stronger and harder. Third is the color master batch, 150 grams. This gives color to the chair. And lastly, UV stabilizer, 15 grams. This was like a sunscreen that protects the outer layer of the chair from UV or the sun. So the fourth part of the machine was the smoke filtration. This also has three parts. First is the Venturi scrubber. Venturi scrubber, it traps large particles and gases in smoke using high-speed air and water. It acts like a high-pressure shower to capture dust and certain chemicals. Next is the mist elimination. It removes tiny droplets of water or chemicals clinging to smoke after the Venturi scrubber. It works like a sieve, filtering to ensure the smoke is dry and clean before it was released. So the last part is the carbon filter. It uses activated carbon. It acts like a sponge. It absorbs remaining harmful odor, gases, and chemicals missed by the earlier steps. So the fifth part of the machine was the molder. It shaped the molten thermoplastic into a chair. And of course, all of this part was controlled by our last part, which is the screen. It was the main controller of that machine.
So for the next naman po is for our business model. So for our machine, we first identify all the major parts needed to make it fully functional. So this include the shredder, extruder, smoke filtration system, molder, and control system. So each part has a specific role, and all of them use strong and industrial grade materials so the machine can operate continuously and last for many years. So when we add up the cost of these parts together with the labor, fabrication, and miscellaneous expenses, the total production cost for one complete unit is 250,000 pesos. So now for the selling price, we set it at 400,000 pesos. So we arrive at this price because aside from the raw cost of materials, we also need to include important factors such as labor compensation, research and development, operational expenses, and reasonable profit margin. So even after adding this necessary cost, 400,000 pesos is still considered budget friendly compared to other industrial waste processing machines in the market. So this pricing also ensures that we can sustainably produce more units while keeping the machine accessible for LGUs, institutions, and communities. So overall, our pricing reflects both affordability and sustainability, making the machine more practical, durable, and cost efficient for long-term use.
The invention of Ecovator Corp is truly condemned as as an exquisite and remarkable product, devising a machine that transforms plastics into sustainable thermoplastic, which minimizes the cost of flooding, is undoubtedly marvelous. The EcoForge machine can be purchased from various online platforms. People could visit our webpage, which is www.ecovatorcorp.com, and also through Facebook, which is the Ecovator Corp PH. We also provide hotline network for other inconveniences. You could dial our number 09238765 422. And for more inquiries, people could directly email us at ecovator1@gmail.com. As an incredible and phenomenal product, Ecovator Corp's invention is genuinely acclaimed. It is really astounding to have created a device that converts waste into a sustainable thermoplastic that mitigates the primary cause of flooding. Our invention overcomes challenges concerning flooding in a way it is safe, sustainable, and for the benefit of the people, which also has an affordable cost for the community. Through trying times that concerns flooding, EcoForge machine could be utilized. EcoForge machine initiates sustainability on a whole new level, a machine for long-term use.
So now let's move on to our competitive analysis. In any innovation process, it is important for researchers to identify potential competitors. To do this, we first look at existing plastic recycling and pelletizing technologies that serve similar environmental and industrial purposes. So, based on our research, the leading competitors in the global market includes Dongguan Naisi Plastic Machinery Company, Nanji Kirk Extrusion Equipment Company, and the Shuli Group. These companies are known as producing advanced plastic processing and pelletizing systems that are widely used in large industrial settings. So their machines features automated operations, high precision pelletizing technology, and the fully integrated recycling lines capable of converting plastic waste into reusable industrial pellets for mass production. So these machines help reduce material waste, lower production costs, and support environmental conservation by decreasing the needs for new plastic resources. However, there is a significant limitation. Most of these machines are designed for large-scale industrial operations, which require high capital investment, advanced infrastructures, and specialized technical training. Their target users are usually medium to large scale manufacturing facilities, not local communities or small municipalities. So while these competitors excel in production efficiency, their systems do not focus on community-centered solution, disaster risk reduction, or localized environmental impact, especially at the household or barangay level. This is where our innovation enters. So in response to these gaps, we developed the EcoFord machine, a multifunctional and community-based plastic recycling system. So it includes screen systems, shredder, extruder, molder, and smoke filtration. This allows plastic waste to be transformed into thermoplastic products such as chairs while minimizing harmful emissions. So unlike large industrial machines, the EcoFord machines prioritize accessibility, affordability, environmental safety, and community involvement. So beyond this recycling, our machine aims to educate the community, reduce plastic waste accumulation that contributes to flooding, create livelihood opportunities, and promote long-term sustainability practices within the barangay.
Now, I'd like to introduce you to the team making this vision reality. Success of this magnitude requires a highly motivated and specialized group, and I'm proud of the leadership we have assembled. Leading our executive team as Chief Executive Officer is Romeo Arugay III, as he lead us to this mini project. Reporting to him, we have Joseph Arlas as our COO, ensuring operational excellence, Kurt Pasha, managing marketing and public relations, Crystal Gutierrez as our CFO, guiding our financial strategy, and I, Benedict Manalo, heading up engineering and R&D. This team combines technical expertise with our operational and financial strength and experience. However, we also recognize the need of external expert guidance. To the end, we have established a strong board of advisors. First, environment policy experts to help us navigate regularity landscape and ensures our solution align with both national goals and global sustainability standards. A plastic material scientist was essential to validate our process and push the boundaries of what recycled materials can become. Community development specialists grounds our work in real-world impact and help us design programs that are inclusive, empowering, and local relevant. Last, manufacturing or scaled-up veterans brings the experience needed to move from pilot to production. On the investment side, we have structured our board of investors. First, impact fund with ESG focus ensures our financial models reward sustainability and social good. Venture philanthropies brings not just capital but deep beliefs in long-term community transformation. And last, Philippine Board of Investment provides institutional credibility and open doors for national support and incentives. Together, these structures ensure that our project is not only visionary but viable, scalable, and deeply rooted in both science and society.
This slide shows the breakdown of the total cost to build our machine. So each major component of the machine is listed under the product column together with its corresponding price. So all parts shown here, such as screen, shredder, extruder, smoke filtration unit, molder, and control system, are essential pieces needed to assemble one complete machine. So since our machine only requires one unit of each major component, the quantity of all items is set to 1. So these tables help us understand how much it costs to build one fully functioning machine. So we put the quantity as 1 for every item because each component listed is a unique part of the machine. So our system only needs one screen, one shredder, one extruder, one filtration unit, one molder, and one control system to operate. So these components work together as one whole machine. So we do not need multiple units of the same part. So the quantity of 1 means we are calculating the cost to build one complete machine setup, not multiple machines. So we set our machine selling price at 400,000 pesos. Although the raw materials cost around 250,000 pesos, we must also account for several essential expenses involved in producing a complete and high quality unit.
Now and then what? The residents of Barangay Bagong Bayan, Tanawan City, Batangas are dealing with severe repeated flooding caused by plastic waste scattered around the area, and it also blocked the drainage. We had a meeting with barangay officials and asked for permission to have a survey in their community. This survey allowed us to gather critical data and insights directly from the residents, providing a deeper understanding of the scope and impact of the flooding and waste management issues.
Our main plan is to devise a machine which solves parts of the issue that involves flooding and minimize the effects of trash, which leads to clogging by turning trash into thermoplastics. Through EcoForge machine, we could achieve such state. We have inquired in our chosen locale if they could aid our conjecture in which they agreed upon to. So what do we need? Our plan is to devise a machine that turns plastics into thermoplastics. Is clear and our objective is to lessen flooding is settled. We only need the full cooperation of the locale for us to properly execute and calibrate the EcoForge machine. So in conclusion, our presentation has emphasized the key pinpoints and in-depth understanding concerning our team's product of innovation, the EcoForge machine. As human beings, we are condemned as the stewards of God's creation, and our reckless behavior towards Mother Nature and the profligate use of plastics has led us to various consequences, flooding in particular. It is instilled within our understanding that plastics is one of the root causes. We have explored numerous solutions and recognized its impacts that has led us to this invention. As we further understand this given situation concerning the flood, it is for the betterment if we put our invention into use and consider this as an effort of synodality towards sustainability. We thank you for your time and comprehension. It is the Ecovator's deepest gratitude.